Okay guys, so trying to head back into Wilmington here, and we're on I-40 East, and this is where the road ends. Apparently where that giant flood is, the road has flooded out, so they are rerouting us. Google tried to send me another way, and I figured I'd just see what was going on. This is kind of interesting, but yeah, this is where the river meets the road, literally. Apparently I-40 becomes a complete river just a little bit beyond there. So you can see they have that blocked off with highway patrol and other means. But yeah, so we're trying to make our way back into Wilmington. This should be quite the journey here. There's plenty of state troopers around.
In 800 feet, turn left onto North Carolina 24 East.
The way it sends us, I guess we'll trust Google.
Turn left onto North Carolina 24 East, North Carolina 903 North.
There is no...
Police reported ahead. Turn left on North Carolina 24. Continue on North Carolina 24 East for 5 miles.
Directing us in what direction to go. But yes, I-40...
In a quarter of a mile is getting worse. Turn left on Princeton Road, 9:23 p.m.
Google Endway's talking to me. I don't know that you guys can hear it on there. So, but this is quite the operation here. Wow. So... and it appears that state troopers are stopping people from getting back on the highway. Okay, well, I'll update you on my route in a little bit. Working my way back to the...
Turn left on Brinson Road.
Hey guys, it's Drew here. So if you look here, you'll see a bunch of Duke Power Company trucks passing me. They're in a big caravan here. They're making their way over. My house has power now. Today is Wednesday, September 20th, or Thursday, September 20th, I'm sorry. Lost all track of time. So it's been literally a week since the hurricane has hit, 7 days. And I'm trying to drive back tonight, and apparently the river, Cape Fear River, is swelling in a lot of areas. So the storm damage is over, but the river is flooding. It was a beautiful sunny day today, but all that rain that came from upstream is coming back down, and it's causing a little bit of chaos. So what I want to tell you right now is something that could save your life in the future. I got very lucky. I didn't end up in any danger. I have extra gas. I have extra food. Do not trust Google GPS or Waze. Don't trust your GPS in any way in an emergency situation like when this hurricane's hit and there's several road closures. For some reason, Google does not update their system. Now, they were updated as to part of I-40 being closed, but I kind of went one way, it told me, and then I went, Google tries to send you the shortcut. Well, guess what? The shortcut sent me off I-40 before the roadblock for I-40 that I may show in this video or another. And then Google tried to send me a quickie way down this really narrow country road. And unfortunately, I left late tonight. Or earlier today, I should have left, but anyway, so this has turned out to be normally a 1 hour and 45 minute trip. It's turning out to be about 3.5 to 4 hours. 4 hours with my turnaround. Really, sort of annoying. But anyway, just a heads up, do not trust Google. You can see all the power trucks up ahead again. We're on Highway 24 heading into Jacksonville. Actually, So I'm going to get into Jacksonville, which is a safe town. It's not flooded out right now, from what I understand, even though they were hit from the hurricane. Then I'm supposed to be able to take 17 South, hopefully. If not, I'll turn around and go back to Jacksonville. But 17 South is also a 4-lane road. But be careful when Google sends you down these darn 2-lane farmer roads in the middle of nowhere. If there's an emergency situation going on and you see no other cars, guess what? That road's probably gonna be blocked ahead. And that's what I ended up finding out. I saw that there were no other cars on the road. Nobody was coming from the other direction on the road. So I pulled over in front of somebody's house and was checking my GPS, and somebody was nice enough to come out and said, "Hey, can I help you? Do you need any help?" And I said, "Yeah, I was just wondering if that road goes through." He said, "Nope, it's closed about 10 to 15 miles ahead." I would have been driving for another 20 minutes and then been stuck in the dark. And so in this situation, there were a bunch of creeks on that road. Those creeks could have flooded out and left me in danger, and I could have been stuck in that area. A little bit scary. I mean, may not have been severely in danger, but driving a single lane road like that at night when there's flash flood or flood warnings on major creeks and rivers, no. Even though it's not raining, we have flood warnings everywhere. It's called cresting in a river, apparently, if you're from somewhere else. It's not the same as a flash flood. It's just like a bathtub overflowing because there's water coming from underneath, if you want to know. So it's not like the river, flash river, fast water type thing, you know. So, okay, so we're coming up on the light here. You'll get to see all these power trucks, just a big old caravan of them. But again, do not, I love you, Google, I love YouTube, you guys are great. But you really, if any developers are watching this video, which probably aren't, but you guys need to work on communicating with this Transportation Safety Board in emergency areas about immediate road closures and roadblocks so that drivers don't get sent down that road and in the middle of nowhere and then boom, there's nothing there. This really scares me when driverless cars are going to come out in the next 5 to 10 years.
In a quarter mile, use the left 2 lanes to turn left to stay on US 258 South.
I may take some video when I come into town. I'm not sure how I'm going to splice and edit this video, but thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, and I'm going to kind of show my saga over the next 2 or 3 days of coming back to Wilmington. Hope my house is not flooded, but there's about a 95% chance that I took on water there. All right, guys, take care. Okay, guys, we're just getting into the Wilmington area. This is Ogden. It's the north part of Wilmington. I may keep the video going up until I get to my house here. This is just literally around the corner from my house. So I don't see a ton of damage. You know, they've got power here. That's a great thing. So, although I'm speaking too soon, I know, because once I get in there, you know, I'm going to see other stuff. But from what I understand, the flooding was the biggest issue with this storm. As you can see, there's a lot of cars on the road. It's September 20th, Thursday, September 20th, about 10:15 p.m. So it's literally 1 week after the storm hit. Thursday night, Friday morning was pretty much when it really hit. Friday morning, Friday night. This is the Walmart I always go to, so I don't know if they're open. It looks like they may be open. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I am really close to my house. I'm getting excited about that. I may take the back road to my house and then see if it's open. If not, I'll have to turn around, obviously, but I'm going to go very slow on that back road. Just see how it goes. So, all right, we'll see you when we get there. Okay, guys, this is the moment of truth. It's about 10:25, Thursday, September 20th. I'm returning home, and this area did get hit pretty hard. That's where I am. You can see there's some trees now and stuff. My neighborhood floods. It's near a creek, or just near my house. Both my neighbors had 4 feet of water in their house. My house is up a little bit on a hill, but I'm pretty much expecting that I took water in. We'll have to see. Keeping my fingers crossed here because I don't want to clean up a mess. And I'm planning on staying there tonight, so if it's wet, it's wet. You can see all the trees piled up on the sides, the roads here. They had power back on Tuesday. The power company, hats off to them. They're really quick to redo the power. But, so yeah, the storm hit its peak on Friday. So Friday to Tuesday, 3 days we got power back. That's great. But let's see what's going on here. All right, so I'm turning down my road here. And I'm hoping the waters receded to the point where I can drive. My driveway always gets flooded in. But just hope that, I don't know, we'll have to see how bad it was. You're seeing it for the first time here with me. So it looks like the water receded to where my house was so that I can get through to my driveway. The question is, did I take water on in my house? So, alright, looks like I lost some leaves on my Bradford pear there. I'm going to pull out the spotlight here. This whole area was underwater, apparently. Wow. Going in here. Okay, so let me grab the flashlight and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, guys, it's Drew here. So this is the moment of truth here. I'm opening the door. I'm not expecting anything. It looks like water did come up here. Not 100% sure. That looks like water made it to my door. So I don't know how high, or whether this was just wind and rain battering the door. There's the hot tub there. It's really hard to see how high it got. Now we'll show you this. This barrel was knocked over from wind. Not too bad. Barrel was knocked over. So I don't know if that was from water. It's really hard to tell where the water line got to. All those barrels over there got knocked over in the wind as well. We had a tree fall on our shed. So that's not good. But okay, so the moment of truth. I'll keep my fingers crossed that water didn't get in my house, but we'll have to see. It smells really musty in here. So I don't know, the water got in, but it's humid. Lots of little critters in here. And yes, we took on water. That's not good. Well, that's life. That's how it goes. We are soaked. It is soaking in here. Turn the air conditioner back on. I figured so much though. So power's on. AC back to 72. Alright guys, so this is pretty disappointing. Floor is soaking wet. Soaking wet. But I secured it and I took up everything that I took anything that I didn't want to get wet. Now it's interesting, over here it didn't quite get wet. So you know where it came through? It came through the kitchen. It looks like it may have gotten into my bedroom too. Yep, my bedroom's wet too. Well, that's how it goes. But hey, you know, I planned ahead a little bit. It's interesting. It didn't get too hot, but I planned ahead. I did clear out almost anything that I could afford to not get wet. Some of this stuff is a mess. But water got back here too. Yep. So I got a lot of junk. You can see I put a lot of stuff up here off the floor. I was expecting water. So I'm happy. I did some prep work. I even put plastic bags there in case the roof came off when it was category 4. But yeah, so that's how it works. This is laminate flooring. It's going to need to be replaced. This carpet wasn't really attached, but it's there. So, well, there you have it, guys. So, Hurricane Florence flooded my house. The water receded. That's great, but yeah, messy. But anyway, it goes to show you, it does plan to keep stuff off the floor if you know a hurricane's coming. So, alright guys, well the damage doesn't look too bad, knock on wood, I hope. Floors can be replaced, and I have a, doesn't even look like it got up to the drywall, thank goodness. So, it did not get to the drywall. But what it did do is it split, this is this very cheap flooring, and it kind of, it's not water resistant, so it ruined it. Anyway, you know, I've lived here 11 years, and it was time to get a new floor anyway. I hated this floor. So, we'll get that fixed. But yeah, this carpet's going to have to come up. Luckily, it's just an area rug that I put down here. So, it is soaked. So, tomorrow, I'm going to sleep tonight, but tomorrow, that's on the list. Could have been worse, guys. It could have been a lot worse. Yeah, I got a lot of junk here. So I left my bike here. Obviously, bike can get wet, but I'm gonna exercise. My recliner looks okay. Slosh. It's like walking in puddles. So this is my TV stand. Now that's wood, but I don't know. Didn't hurt any of my electronics. It does kind of suck. I left these cables down here thinking I wasn't gonna get wet, but it's all right. It can be replaced. All right, guys. So, yeah, aftermath of Hurricane Florence. There is a creek nearby, and my house did flood, sadly. But luckily, I kept most of my personal belongings off the floor. All right, thanks, guys. This is Drew. Please subscribe, and I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on. Thanks.